Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing my part 2 on all 184 films I saw in 2021, so let's get started. 154 we have Space Jam: A New Legacy. Now this film has changed quite a lot. I gave it a 4, I gave it a 5 when I first watched it, then I gave it a 4.5, then I gave it a 4, then I gave it a 2.5, so I think this is an okay film. It does try its best, but it's not really for me. It's okay. It's enjoyable for what it is, but it's just a Space Jam film that I can live with, and I enjoy what I see from this film. I think LeBron James, he's not really a good actor, to be honest. The Looney Tunes are great. The villain played by Don Cheadle, LG Rhythm, I think he is probably the standout for the film. I really liked his character. 153 goes to Awake, or aka Rip-Off Bird Box. Awake it's a fine film. It's okay. You have cast like Gina Rodriguez. She played Scooby-Doo, I think. She played Scooby-Doo. And the Scoob from 2020. And then you have, what's her name? I forgot what her name was, but the girl from, that's going to be in the new Borderlands. I think she was alright, but I didn't really enjoy this film. I can't even remember what really happened in this film, but it does try its best on being good, but I just can't, I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like it. It's fine for what it is, but it's not for me. 152 has to go to Bruised. Now, Bruised is a fine film. I think it does try its best on being good, but for me, it's fine. It's enjoyable. It's okay. I think Halle Berry's performance, I think she does a good job in this film. But the movie, I think it's just fine. It's enjoyable for what it is, and it's fine. It's enjoyable. I think Bruised does try its best on being good. That's what I got from the film, and I enjoy it. Bruised is fine, and I think Halle Berry is good, and Michelle Rosenfarb is also. I think she was in the. I don't know what she did in the film, but I think she did good as well. 151. Probably people are gonna hate me for this choice. It's The Matrix Resurrections. This film. What happened? I was really looking forward to The Matrix Resurrections. I think the trailers were really good. The movie overall, not really. It's okay. I'll give it that. It's an okay film. Could I rewatch it? Probably not, to be honest. But The Matrix Resurrections does try its best. I enjoy some of the action and the VFX in this film, but Keanu Reeves, I think he does a good job in this film. And Yahya Abdul-Mateen II does again do a good job as Morpheus. By far, The Matrix, the original, is way better than The Matrix Resurrections. But I think this has to be like in the bottom for me in the Matrix franchise, unfortunately. But The Matrix Resurrections, it does try its best. 150 goes to Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Now this film, I enjoyed it. It was fine. I liked it. It's enjoyable for what it is, but I just think it's an okay film. Does this movie have problems? Absolutely. The story was a bit wonky. The acting was a bit, yeah. It does try its best though. Escape from Tournament of Champions. I enjoy what I saw from this film, but there is some problems as well. I think cast. I didn't really like the story, how like the two from the original escape room and then all the winners from the other escape rooms join in, and then it's like an escape room thing, and then the two people from escape room that won the escape room, spoilers, in the 2018's escape room, God, it's so hard to say, won escape room equivalent of Champions, which I'm like, come on. 149 is Don't Breathe 2. Don't Breathe 2, I think it does try its best on being good. I can see it. I really enjoyed this film, but there are problems in this film, which I'm like, I think the cast in this movie, I think they do a good job in this movie. But the movie overall, it's fine, it's enjoyable, I like it. That's what I enjoy from the film. But Don't Breathe 2, it's fine. Would I rewatch it? Probably not. But Don't Breathe 2, it's enjoyable for what it is. I just think it's an okay film. It's not one of the best films I've ever seen, though. But yeah, Don't Breathe 2, it's fine. 148 goes to Sweet Girl with Jason Momoa and Isabella Merced. Now this cast, I think they're good. The rest of the cast, not really that great. The twist in this film, I think the twist is okay. I don't think it's the best twist in a film, but like how her dad died. Is it that? Oh, fuck, I forgot. But I don't know. But the movie overall, it's cool. I enjoy it. It's a cool action film. But would I speak? But yeah, it does try its best on being good, and unfortunately, I do not get that. But it does try its personal best. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, if you want to check out Sweet Girl, probably I'll recommend it. This is a movie that I have to recommend. No, I'm joking. I do not recommend this film. It's Paw Patrol the movie. It's nowhere near for me. I didn't really enjoy what I saw from this film. It was boring, to be honest. It was very short, but it's a kids movie, of course, like a little kid movie. Like a 3-4-year-old film, so of course it's short. It's like an hour and 25 minutes. But Paw Patrol the movie is something that would I rewatch it? Probably not. I mean, I have to give respect to the animation. I really like the animation to this film. It has some good animation, but the movie overall, it's just a kid movie that I wouldn't watch. But yeah, Paw Patrol the movie, it's fine, but it's not for me. 146 goes to Chaos Walking with Spider-Man and Ray from Star Wars, aka Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley. Chaos Walking got filmed way back in like 2017, 2018. Didn't even come out in theaters till 2021. I think it's because they got delayed heaps of times. But this film, I think it's an okay film. I think it's enjoyable. Even you have Mads Mikkelsen in this film. And you have who's that other guy? His name's Nick Jonas, I think. I don't know. But Chaos Walking, it's enjoyable. I like it. It's fine, I guess. But yeah, Chaos Walking, I enjoyed what I saw from this film, and I'm happy that I enjoyed it. But yeah, 146 goes to Chaos Walking. I forgot to say what I'm doing. It's 154 to 144. There you go. 145 goes to The Starling. Now, The Starling is a fine film. Melissa McCarthy does try her personal best in this film, but she has had a bad year this year and last year. The Starling is a fine film. Basically, all our movies went to bloody Netflix. You have Thunder Force and The Starling, because both of them went to Netflix. The Starling, it was okay. I don't think I'd rewatch it any means, but it does try its best, and that's what I could give it for. Trying its best, but The Starling, not really for me. I think Melissa McCarthy was probably the standout for me. And yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on Netflix for free. Well, if you have Netflix. 144 to end off 154 to 144. 144 goes to Infinite. Now, Infinite is a fine film. I do enjoy what I saw out of Infinite. I think it is a fine film with Mark Wahlberg and Chiwetel Ejiofor. This is actually a good Chiwetel Ejiofor film. I'm like locked down. But Infinite, I think it was a fine film that I can enjoy. I think the action was good. But Infinite, I think it's fine for what it is, but Infinite is it's fine. Would I recommend people watching it? I feel like action films and Mark Wahlberg, definitely check it out because it's an enjoyable film, and I cannot wait for Uncharted with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. But yes, that is it. Well, not the end of the video, but 154 to 144. Moving on to 143 to 100 and 143 to 100 and 143 to 133. There we go. How long did that have to take? 133 goes to Rumble. Rumble is a movie that was supposed to release in theaters, but moved to Paramount Plus or VOD. This film, I think it's okay. I don't think it is like good. I don't think it's good, but it does try its best. I give it a 54%, so it's fine. I think it's enjoyable. I enjoyed my time with Rumble, but I don't think it's definitely top tier for me. I like the animation though, and like the wrestling features to it. That's cool to the film. My 142 goes to Untitled Horror Movie. I don't think people have really heard of this film, but Untitled Horror Film is basically doing like a movie, like making a movie on Zoom or on camera, and they mess with some demon stuff, and it kind of went sideways and didn't really go that well. But Untitled Horror Movie, I think it's an okay film. Do I think it's scary? No. I think it's just like a comedy horror, if you understand that. But it's a good casting. You have the guy from I Never Have I Ever, Darren Barnett. But yeah, I think it's a fine movie that I can rewatch. Well, probably not rewatch, but I can watch, and I enjoy it. It's fine. That's what I can say about the film. 141 goes to The Voyeurs, with Sydney Sweeney and Justice Smith. Now, the only movie I know Justice Smith from is Detective Pikachu, and I think he does fantastic in this movie. I don't think I've actually watched anything with Sydney Sweeney though. I think she's a good actor. I really liked her in this film, and I really liked Justice Smith as well in this film. I think these both are great actors and actresses, but the movie overall, it's an okay film. Would I rewatch it? Probably not, but it's fine for what it is. I think it is enjoyable, but yeah, that's it that I can say. It's an enjoyable film that I can watch and enjoy, but yeah, would I rewatch it? Probably not, but it does try its best on being really high up on my list, but it does not make it. It's kind of low, but it's an okay film. My 140 goes to Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a good movie. It's okay. It's an okay film. Let me just... I gave it 55%, so it was high up on my list. It's good. It's an enjoyable film that I can watch, but I don't think it's like top tier for me. It does try its best on being like top tier, but Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I think it's fine. I like the animation in this movie. It reminds me of the comic. It's not the comic, the book. And I think the cast is fantastic. I think Brandy Noon is his name. It's Greg Heffley. I think he does a great job because where I'm from is Good Boys. And yeah, I love that film. But he does a good job in this movie. I think the rest of the cast is good. But Diary of a Wimpy Kid is my 140. My 139 goes to Afterlife of the Party. Afterlife of the Party is an enjoyable film. I think it is fine for what it is, but it does have its problems. I do enjoy this movie. I think it's enjoyable. I like it. I think Victoria Justice in this film does good. I give it a 56%, so 5.6 out of 10. It does try its best on being really good, but it's decent for what it is, and yeah, it's fine. It's enjoyable, and it's a Netflix film. So if you like Netflix films, if you like these kind of films, definitely check it out. It's like a dramatic. It's actually kind of sad. It's sad though, but it really has a good story to it, and I think Afterlife of the Party, it's an okay film. It's very close to being a good film though. But Afterlife of the Party, I just enjoyed my time with this film. My 138 goes to Yesterday. Now, Yesterday, it's basically you have the kids of the family, or whoever, the adults have to say yes to the kids for 24 hours. That's basically it. And I think this is a really good movie. Well, it's an okay film. It does have its problems. I think the story is a bit off. Because I want a bit more than just. Well, you can say is yes for the day, even though people are probably going to say, what the whole movie is about. I like the cast: Jennifer Garner and Edgar Ramirez and Jenna Ortega. I think they're all great. But the movie, it's fine. It's enjoyable. I do enjoy this movie. It is fine for what it is, and I can definitely rewatch it. But yeah, it does have its problems, but I can still rewatch this film. 137 goes to Blue Miracle. I think Blue Miracle is a fine film. I think it's okay. It does try its best on being like top for me, but unfortunately I do not get that. I think it's enjoyable. I can say that. I think it's an enjoyable film that I enjoy my time with. Yeah, it's enjoyable. I liked Blue Miracle. I think the cast is very good. It's on Netflix if you want to check it out. I don't think this. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think this film was for me. I didn't really enjoy this movie. And the cast of this movie was. Let me just load up the cast. You have Dennis Quaid, Jimmy Gonzalez. I think that's how you say his last name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But Blue Miracle, I just think it's fine. 136 is The Addams Family 2. The Addams Family 2 is enjoyable. I think it's fine. It's okay. I think it's a disappointing film because, to be honest, I actually kind of liked The Addams Family, the 2019 one. But this film really dropped it for me. The Addams Family 2 is a disappointing film. I know people in my country only got to see it January 1st, but I got get an early little screener in October last year. But The Addams Family 2, I really digged The Addams Family 2. I think it's an okay film. It was disappointing though, but some of the moments in the film was a bit boring, but I can live by that, and I can enjoy The Addams Family 2. It's an enjoyable film, and yeah, I think the kids in a family film would like. This is definitely a family film. 135 goes to 8-Bit Christmas. This film, I was not actually going to watch this film, but I squeezed it in, and I think 8-Bit Christmas is a fine film. I enjoy what this film had to offer. I think Neil Patrick Harris does good in this movie. I really liked his character in this film. It's basically these kids trying to get like this Nintendo. I forgot what Nintendo it was. And yeah, I liked the story to it. It was a very good story. It was kind of like a heist kind of story, which I enjoyed. But 8-Bit Christmas, I enjoy 8-Bit Christmas. I do enjoy it. I think it is definitely a good Christmas film. I think people should definitely check it out if you have not seen it already. But yeah, Neil Patrick Harris does a great job in this film. I really digged what I saw from this film. My 134 goes to Dream Builders. Now this was my second film I saw in 2021 in a theatre, and I think it's an okay film. I was not really looking forward to it. I was just gonna check it out because I was like, oh yeah, this is a cool little animation film, and it was fine. I gave it a 57%. I think it does try its best on being good, and I get that. Sorry about that. It's enjoyable. Dream Builders, it's fine. It's okay, but it does have its problems, and I can live with that. But yeah, Dream Builders is my number 134. I think the story to this film, it's very depressing to be honest. But it's all like, it's basically like a girl that goes to like the station of all dreams, like people's dreams, and like it's like films like their sets. It's basically like that, and they could do whatever they want. It's basically like that. But yeah, 133 goes to Outside the Wire. Now this was the second or first Netflix movie I saw, and with Anthony Mackie. And I think Anthony Mackie does a good job in this movie. I think it's an okay film. I don't think it's a top-notch, great, awesome film. I was actually really looking forward to this film because I thought this film was going to be like really high up for me. But unfortunately, I do not get that. Outside the Wire is fine and enjoyable. I think it's good and fun. That's what I got from this film, and I liked it. I think it was a good film. I think people should definitely check this film out if you have not seen it already. It is fun. It's entertaining. It's a cool action film during the war. I think war. I think it's not. I don't know what. I don't even know what it was in, but it was a good movie. 132 goes to Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans. Now, I've not seen the Troll Hunters TV show. I think I should have watched it before I watched this film because I didn't really understand anything about it. But it's fine. Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans, it's okay. It's not a film that I would watch, but it's enjoyable. I like the animation in this movie. I think the animation was quite cool. I kind of liked the story to this film. The story was actually kind of cool. But yeah, it's an okay film. I know people probably give it higher than me. I give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. What percentage did I give it? Let me check. A 57%, so it was very close on going on a good, but Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans, it's an okay film. Would I rewatch it? Probably not, but it does try its best, and I do enjoy Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans, and I think people should definitely check it out. My 131 goes to Tom and Jerry. I know people saying, why you put it this high? I enjoyed it, and I don't know why. It was a fun film. The only thing I liked about it was probably Tom and Jerry. But Tom and Jerry, I think it's a fun film. I do enjoy my time with Tom and Jerry. I don't think it's the best film I've seen from Tom and Jerry, but I do like it. Chloe Grace Moretz character, didn't really enjoy it. Didn't really enjoy her character. But probably the best thing about this film is Tom and Jerry, to be honest. I love their one-on-one scenes together. I think they are great. But Tom and Jerry, I like it. It's fun. Probably one-on-one was not a good word, but you know what I mean. Tom and Jerry, I do enjoy it. It's fun. It's an enjoyable film that I enjoy and like. 130 goes to Stowaway. Now, Stowaway wasn't really a film for me. I'm not really a big space film guy. I don't really like space films. Sorry. Stowaway, it's fine. You have Anna Kendrick in this movie. You have who else do you have? Toni Collette, Daniel Day Kim, and Shameen Anderson, I think. This film, it's okay. It's very close to being a good film, but it does not reach that level. But I think Stowaway, it's fine. It's enjoyable. That I gave it on a good. I think it's a good movie, but yeah, I gave it a 60%. It's good. It's good. I'll just say that it's a good film. That was very close to being. It was gonna drop down, but it stayed on the okay for me. 129 goes to A Classic Horror Story. A Classic Horror Story, I think, was a cool film. I really liked it. It was a good movie. Would I watch it? No, probably not. But A Classic Horror Story, I think it's fun. It's enjoyable. I love the horrific features to this film. It was really cool. But A Classic Horror Story, it was fun, entertaining. It was just a fun, entertaining film that I enjoyed. I think people should definitely check it out if you have not seen it already. It's on Netflix. So yeah, it's on Netflix. It's enjoyable. It gave me like a bit of Midsummer kind of vibes for some weird reason, even though it's not even near Midsummer. But yeah, Classic Horror Story. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun movie that I enjoyed, and yeah, I enjoyed this film. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it already. My 128 goes to The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It was a fun movie. I loved the horrific features to it. It was really cool. I don't think that's the best out of the franchise by far. I think The Conjuring 2 is way better. Better than The Conjuring and The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. And I'm sad that this franchise is over. All the Conjuring movies are over. I love the Conjuring films. But The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It was a fun movie. I did enjoy my time with this film, and I think people should definitely check it out if you have not seen The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. It's on VOD, and it's really cool. What did I give the percentage? I gave it a 60%, so same percentage as A Classic Horror Story. And yeah, I really do enjoy this movie. It was fun, entertaining, and yeah, it's fine that I can enjoy this film, and yeah, I can like it. It's fun. It's enjoyable. My 127, it was actually, I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars, and it was like, I'm like 20 or 30s. But it's 127, it's Dear Evan Hansen. Now, I think Dear Evan Hansen is a good movie. I do enjoy my time with this film, even though I got 1 star short. Dear Evan Hansen was a really fun movie. I do enjoy my time with Dear Evan Hansen. I think it does try its best to be good. I give it a 60%, and I do enjoy this movie. I think Dear Evan Hansen is a fun time, and I really digged this movie. It's from the songwriters of La La Land and The Greatest Showman, so that's cool. But Dear Evan Hansen, it's fine. It's good. I like the music. I like the story to it. It's a very dramatic and sad story. But yeah, Dear Evan Hansen, if you like sad movies, probably check it out. 126, to end off this part 2 is Kate. Now, Kate is a fun movie. I do enjoy Kate. I think it is a fun time and enjoyable movie that I loved. I loved Kate. It was fun, and I cannot wait to rewatch Kate because I had a blast with Kate. And yeah, I really digged Kate. I think it was a great action-packed film with Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I think and Woody Harrelson was again in this film. I loved Woody Harrelson in this film. But Mary Elizabeth Winstead was fantastic in this movie. And yeah, the girl in this film, the little girl, was fantastic as well. But I just think it's a good movie. I really digged this. It was really entertaining as well. I think it was an entertaining film that I did enjoy and like. But yeah, my 126 goes to Kate. But there you go. That is my part 2 of all 184 films I saw in 2021 ranked. Stay tuned to my part 3, which is, let me just check what it is, 125 to 95. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, it'll be a big help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.